too. So at work, for birthdays, they would come around and they would like give you a whipping, but they wanted you to fight. They wanted you to fight till you just got done with it. And they come around, they had this like strap that they like pick stuff up with, and they spank you 3 times hard. Well, I got word that they were coming down the hallway.
What?
So I started just taking my stuff.
Where'd this happen at?
At work.
Oh, at work.
Yeah.
You work at a frat house?
Maybe. So I like just start taking my shirt off, and before I can get my pants down, I'm like here, and all of a sudden I get tackled, and I'm like gator rolling getting out of it. And they're like, he ain't supposed to be able to do this. And I'm like giving them all I can give them, and then it took about 6 of them to hold me down. And I was like, okay, I'm done. And I got my 3 licks, and they all got out.
Man,
It's pretty fun. I think I may have a video of that.
Welcome into Talk or Go Home, Season 8. Everybody.
Is that the cold open?
That's the cold open.
All
We're doing the
Sweet.
cold
What you
open.
got?
So yeah, talk or go where? Where we're going? We're not home, so we're talking. Nick, Clint, David, and you've noticed there's no like feature name on this episode, and that's because a man that has been on our podcast several times is now an official co-host of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Mark Sanders, everybody. Welcome in, Mark. Marky Mark.
Thanks, fellas.
Mark Sanders.
It was great to be here.
How does it feel, man, to be an official co-host of Talk or Go Home?
It feels wonderful, and I'm just thank y'all for asking me. You know, I think we've had some delightful times together.
I think most of the times, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we can't air that we've just said,
like
that
the
story.
first 30 minutes of this episode.
That we've
will
been
not be aired.
Yeah, well, who knows? It might make it into like a TikTok or something. I don't know. It might make it onto social media.
Maybe OnlyFans.
Well, okay. So yeah, guys, with that, don't forget to subscribe. Speaking of OnlyFans, to Lens Plus on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Are we all subscribed here?
Yes.
I think we are.
Yes.
I'm subscribed. I listen to our triple threats, which are no longer triple threats, by the way. Have you thought about that? Well, there's 4 of us now, dude. Come on.
Ugh.
The quadruple
conundrum.
Quadruple
Quandaries.
The double toil and trouble.
Oh boy.
2 plus 2 is trouble.
Just please
4,
stop.
You know, I don't know.
Please stop.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more of this, because this is great so far.
One episode in. It's
yeah,
great.
1 episode in.
2 episodes, not so much.
But no, seriously, guys, can y'all believe this is season 8?
That is hard to believe.
First off, how many
Not year
seasons have
8.
you been on? You've
Not
been
year
on
8.
the longest after me. How long have you been on since season 3?
Full time since season 3. I
Full
think.
time since season 3. Were you season 4 or 5?
It all runs together.
It all runs together. By the way, let's Mark, let's not
Yes, sir.
acknowledge their attire, their wardrobe.
I know.
Let's just act like it's normal, because
We've
it
all-
might as well be
see,
for them.
We're kind of cold getting into it because we've been experiencing this for the last 20 minutes or so. But
Yeah. The
everybody
audience.
else, when they turn it on, they're like, "Whoa!"
If you're watching this on Spotify or YouTube, then you recognize that we've got 2 Elton Johns here that are looking like they're about ready to go sing Rocket Man at Wembley or something like that. So what's with the leisure, the very flamboyant?
We're 2
leisure
wild and crazy guys.
And your breakdown of that is?
I broke large this morning. Real large.
Yeah.
About 5 o'clock this morning.
Does that mean you pooped, or
Yeah.
what does
No.
that mean?
No, not pooped, but broke wind.
Oh,
Real
Must have been
large
big.
Is
this
this
morning.
your
About 5 a.m.
Is this your explanation?
Well, I
of
don't know
your
if I should
attire,
admit that.
or-
Well, I don't know if I should admit this, but I broke large about 5 a.m. I was awake, and my wife was awake. She was looking at her phone, but she didn't know I was awake, so I broke large, and real large. And she just sighed in disgust.
Hold on.
It just got
How
up and
large
left
was
the
it?
bedroom. And I didn't crack the cover or nothing.
Let's break that down. What's large? Are we talking super bassy, as in picked up on a Richter scale if nearby in the room?
Yeah.
Or are we
but-
talking about silent but deadly?
Yeah.
know?
But all that, but no,
It can't be both.
okay. The first.
So it was
Yeah,
window rattling.
the first, but I didn't crack cover or nothing. But she got up and left.
but it was still felt.
But then
If she was deaf, she'd have felt
she
it.
left, and then I laughed about it to myself. But I just want to know, was it wrong that I thought it was so funny?
No, it's very right that you.
Well,
thought it was
let
funny.
me ask you this: had she done it, would you have found it funny?
Probably not.
Okay, so
But it was. I laughed real hard.
Farts are funny. What can
They
I
are.
say?
Well, I mean,
they really are.
I mean, they are. It's.
My
So
wife
you're
would
saying
disagree.
it was a thick.
Yeah.
It was a thick.
And look,
gassy
when you
Yeah.
when you start eating pickled
explosion
eggs,
from your anus.
those farts are really really bad too.
I just want to
You
be
had
sure
an
it was
anal
okay that I
explosion.
thought it was really
Ugh.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these outfits, I bought these to wear to trivia night.
Oh, can I tell this story?
But okay.
or do you want to rat yourself out?
Well, we need to preface a little bit. School's out.
Well, I told
As of
you.
recording of this episode.
Well, I told you. I said, look, I'll just go to the thrift store and get us some '70s
Leisure
suits
suits.
outfits. But I found these online. I looked at leisure suit stuff and this disco stuff. So I bought us these. Was gonna wear them to trivia night, but then I backed down at the last minute. Go ahead, tell what you was gonna tell.
I was just gonna say, so it was your idea, was it not?
As most
Hey,
great things
let's,
are.
Yeah,
let's-
totally.
Hey, let's go.
Totally.
But I just mean, like, where was the genesis of the idea? I don't remember how this came to you.
Just
like, you
just do something different. Be funny. Be crazy.
So, and that crazy idea was, let's go to the thrift store and get leisure suits and
Yeah.
come dressed like 1970s,
Yeah, just
bachelors
Detectives.
to,
you know,
to
just-
a trivia night.
just to make it all about us.
Exactly.
But then I
Faculty trivia night.
Yeah, I backed down though.
Okay, so that's the thing I want to get to. So
Rainbow.
it was your idea. You purchased them, and as soon as you bought them, it was nonstop, incessant. You think we ought to do this? Are they gonna laugh? Is this too goofy for a serious occasion? What are they gonna think of us when we walk in there? What are they gonna do? Is someone gonna laugh? Well, probably some of them are gonna laugh. Some of them are gonna think we're stupid. But who cares what people? Really, they gonna think we're stupid? They gonna think we're stupid? I don't want people.
Well, wait till we score
so
a million
it's this-
points in trivia night. They
It's
won't think
this
we're stupid
buyer's
anymore.
remorse,
We just look
immediate.
stupid.
Like
Yeah.
you felt immediate buyer's remorse, right?
No, not buyer's remorse.
Or guilt.
Because I'm wearing it right now.
You were concerned.
Yeah, I just backed down. I
Well,
just
well,
chickened
here's
out.
the thing.
Yeah.
All of Gadsden was going to see this. Now all the world gets to see it, including
see-
our listeners in Germany.
Oh, all right. Thanks for working that in.
You're
I'm
welcome.
glad. That's just like we practiced.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it was a little. 'Cause the day of, all right, the kids were, half a day? And so we were here half a day, and he came into my room the latter half of the day after the kids left and was like, all right, we're going to do it. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. And then, no joke, like an hour and a half before we were supposed to meet up at the place to do trivia at the bar or the pub, I get this text message. Abort, abort, abort. I'm not doing it. Abort. And he called me, but I was on the phone with, doing stuff, and
Why
I couldn't
aborting?
answer.
Why did we abort?
I'm glad you didn't abort.
So explain. Yeah, you never explained to me why we aborted. Go ahead and tell me why.
Just on the way home, I was just thinking about it, and I just couldn't do it.
You just couldn't do it?
Yeah, I just backed out. Couldn't do it.
Okay, why?
I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
Was it potential embarrassment?
Yeah, I guess so. Just people thinking.
I laugh at embarrassment.
Well, instead of people thinking it was funny, they would just think we're stupid. Which they probably already think that, so it wouldn't matter.
David,
anyway.
we
Yeah,
did it.
you're
We
right.
did. We talk. Have you listened to our podcast?
You're right.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's your hometown podcast, and we're all the village idiots.
Yeah. This hat is at least
Welcome to
two
the show.
sizes too small, and the suit is.
Any
too.
hat is 2 sizes too small for you. I just want to let you know that. You have an
I have
incredibly
a
massive
huge
head.
I have a meme.
That's
head.
pretty big.
It is a melon of
It
a
would
head.
almost rival Mark's.
I mean, I think yours is bigger than Mark's, and Mark's is on a. How tall are you?
Heed, move that thing out of us. Remember that? What movie? What movie? Heed! That thing's got its own weather system.
I don't know.
That's got Mike Myers.
Well, I picked up on Mike Myers. I was gonna say, was it Austin Powers? No.
Not Shrek.
Is it Shrek?
No, it's not Wayne's World.
One more guess.
I don't know, man.
Such a random one, but it's a classic. So I Married an Axe Murderer. Do you remember that?
That is an
remember
old
that.
one.
That is.
Are
Yeah.
you talking about like the grandpa character or the
Well,
older
he played
guy?
his dad. Like,
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Myers
yeah,
played
yeah,
his own
yeah.
dad in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
the dad. Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Never seen that movie. Ever seen that? Speaking of movies, there's a new podcast out called After Real that me and your boy Clint Thompson host. Go check it out. It's a movie review podcast, After Real, on all available platforms, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes we have on these two guys and other people to talk about movies. Yeah,
sound
because we've
excited.
so recorded those
I love
as of
movies.
this moment.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like movies too.
Well, speaking of movies, let's talk about summer. it's the start of summer as of the recording of this episode.
Yep.
And it's still the summer as of the release of this episode.
Hooray.
I just want to acknowledge, okay, I just want to make an observation. So today, I'm walking into church, and as I'm walking in, a homeless man on a bicycle comes up out of nowhere right next to me.
Did you look
in the
and
parking
you saw
lot?
a preacher?
Did I what?
Saw a priest? Looked over and saw a priest?
No, I know. I did. Reference to season 7. Go check out the season 7 finale. I looked over and saw a priest featuring Mark Sanders. No, it was. I looked over. No joke. I heard gravel rustling behind me in the parking lot, and I looked over, and out of nowhere is just this guy wearing a some kind of a baseball cutoff jersey with the number 24 on the back. Didn't say anything on the front. With a bag on the handlebar on a bike, and he never even looked at me. He just drove. Literally, he's from me to you. And just drove by me. And then I proceeded to watch him go to the local convenience store across the road. And, you know, what is it with convenience stores and attracting the weirdest people of all time?
Because
It's
even
convenient.
the weirdest people need things.
Because, like, I was in that same convenience store again today.
I don't know. Have y'all been to
later
Walmart
today.
lately?
Well, look, there was a guy
bad.
who, no joke, and why do people do this? He had his phone out, right? The phone was to his ear.
Why do homeless people have phones?
Okay, well, this was not a homeless. This guy was not
Okay,
homeless. It was a
never
different
mind.
guy. And he, no joke, he had on a shirt that looked like it was from a 1980s Calvin Klein, you know, fashion magazine or something, and had on like off-brand Wrangler dyed bleached pants, jeans, and boots. And his phone is to his ear, right?
But it's on
And
speakerphone.
But it's on speakerphone. And he's like, "Is he dead? Did he die? No, he's in the hospital. All right, well, where's the hospital?" And I just walked in, and I saw a certain player of ours whose name I can't say, and he walked in, and we both kind of looked at each other, and we were just looking at this guy. No joke, the guy carried on this conversation about one of his friends that's potentially about to die, he's in the hospital, and he's just talking to his wife or this female lady, and she's like, "Yeah, they don't know if he's going to live or not. He's down there in Birmingham at St. Vincent's. You need to get on down there." He's like, "Well, how do I get on down there?" And she said, "Look it up on your GPS." and like,
I don't know how to turn the speakerphone on my phone on. What's a GPS?
He obviously doesn't know how to work his phone, right? Because he's got it on speakerphone and it's to his ear. And then he ends the call, and then he looks at the cash register and he goes, "How do I get down to St. Vincent's in Birmingham? Where do I go? How far is it?" And she says, "Well, you can look it up on your GPS." He says, "How do I do that?" And then
This sounds like a conversation between me and you
and then
about me needing to do something on my phone.
Well, he didn't respond, and he just goes, he didn't say, "Hey Siri," but he just says, he figured something out and goes, "Directions to St. Vincent's, Birmingham." And it goes, "St. Vincent's, Birmingham is approximately 45 minutes away." And then he looks at the cashier who's checking multiple. There's a line. I'm in this line right now. There's like 4 people in this line. And he goes, "So is that where I need to go?" Like she knew, where his friend was about to die.
Yeah.
And which, I mean,
The way you say that.
technically, I guess
Sounded
everybody
like she probably
did.
would because of the
because
speakerphone,
of the phone call. I guess she did. And then she goes, "Yes, yeah, that looks." She stops what she's doing, and she's, "Yes, that's what you need to do." And then he turns to walk out the door, and then he comes back in the door. He says, "All right, well, I'm leaving."
That's awesome.
And she goes, no joke, I'm not making this up. She goes, "Okay, well, good luck with your dying friend." And then just goes back to checking out the dude that's in front of me, and nobody checks up.
You know what would have been great?
I'm holding in the biggest laughter of I'm trying, am I the only one that thinks that whole situation was funny,
It's
or am
pretty
I
funny.
crazy?
It's pretty funny.
Okay, thank you, because nobody else in that convenience store thought that was
You know
a
what you should have
hilarious
done
interaction.
in that moment right then? You should have given the guy a magic 8-ball and said,
Because I got,
"Do I need to go see my friend dying in the hospital?"
I got a damn
Check back
8-ball.
and-
A
check back
daggum 8-ball
later.
on hand. Like, here you go, 8-ball, boom, of Coke.
Oh,
Like
now.
what?
What? It's got dark in a hurry.
Hey, I mean, nothing surprises me at that particular convenience store.
goodness,
Nothing
no.
surprises. I try to just stay away from
But
that place.
it's
I mean, Russ Brown got shot at down there. His car got shot up down there when he was the head coach here.
But it's not that's not the only convenience store in which I've had an interaction like that.
Well, I just stay away from that one.
It has
right
become the only convenience store, which really it's not even a convenience store. The only convenience store where I've never had an interaction like that is Buc-ee's.
Well,
Yeah.
what I want to know is why you didn't chase down the guy on the bike and witness to him. That was a perfect opportunity.
Oh, dude, he was flying. I wasn't I mean, the only person that would have caught up with him was Jesus. I mean, he was zooming. I'm telling you, like
He probably needed
full
some of
pedal.
that.
And then he had a guy come and see him who was also on a bicycle, but he was on a 2-cycle engine powered bicycle. You know, one of those
Maybe
where
they
you
were
can.
just going to film a good YouTube video
don't
where
know.
they pull him behind him going on the road.
Well, when I went
Hey,
back-
maybe they were trying to get to Aspen.
When I went back to go,
Thank you.
when I went back to go, get some gas later on this afternoon,
Rocky Mountains.
and I
Well,
saw
Rocky
that guy who was on the phone. The other guy that was on the bicycle from earlier in the day was out there cutting the grass, And then when I got up
Sounds
to
like
the
a local to
cashier,
me.
when I got up to the cash register, the cashier was like, "Hey, was that guy cutting grass out there?" And then the guy behind me was like, "Yeah," because he had just walked in. He's like, "Yeah, he's still out there cutting grass." She's like, "Good. I hadn't heard it in a minute. I was hoping he hadn't hawked my lawnmower." She said, "It's one of them electrics. It's quiet. I hadn't heard it in a while. Just wanted to make sure."
Oh, boy.
What's happening right now?
You
But
went through
anyway,
a lot of stuff. Man.
look, hey,
That was this morning?
that was over the course of a 12-hour period
wow.
today. It's fun times, man. Fun times.
You're up at 4 a.m.?
I get 57 miles a gallon on this hog.
All right. Yeah. So driving without your top. Now, that can be taken two different ways, but I'm talking about the vehicle. I recently took off my Bronco's top, and I'm driving down the road, and that's what I was doing at the gas station, was filling up with my topless Bronco. And how do y'all feel about driving without your top on?
Well, I do it quite often, but then sometimes, I
Liberating.
get stuff kind of lodged right in here.
It's liberating.
Yeah. Liberating.
Considering
Especially
my vehicle.
summertime,
Oh, yeah.
summertime,
But that's-
it's-
Driving with
it's
the windows
such a-
down is great. I
like
drove
you gotta,
with the windows
you get out
down
of the,
over here. It's
if you
great.
go to the river, you get out,
Oh,
throw
yeah.
a towel around you, jump in the car, all the windows are down, shirt off, let's go.
No joke. I filled up and just went for a drive, and I almost took my doors off, but I didn't. I kind of wish I had. But I mean, the
You
amount
didn't
of
take
Jeeps,
the back off, though, did you?
No.
Okay.
The amount of
Does that
Jeeps
count
that I
now?
saw without doors and without
Half
tops
top.
today,
Count?
golly,
Does it really count?
Does it really count?
does what count?
If you
That's
didn't take it all
topless.
off.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get arrested.
Why would you get arrested for being,
Public indecency
for your top being off?
for all of it.
So you only had half a top off.
I was half topless. Well, I was full topless, but the bottom was on.
I guess it depends on where the half is.
Yeah. But I mean, those are the kind
It's
of the things. When I
horizontal
think
or
of summer, those are the
vertical?
things that I think of, like driving around without your top on your vehicle, if you have a vehicle where you can do that.
Toga,
Driving without the
toga.
doors off. When y'all think of summer, and I was drinking a Dream Float energy drink, Dream Float flavored energy drink.
What is that?
It's like a orange creamsicle,
Okay.
It's one of those
Thanks.
drinks you drink when you need some energy.
but it was orange creamsicle, Dreamsicle flavored.
Nice.
It was. I was in a very summer mood, and I was on my way to go get ice cream.
What
So, I mean,
kind
I
of-
was in full summer mood today.
Hey, so if we're going to talk about summer, let's just go ahead and talk about our favorite ice creams.
Okay, ice cream, you scream. We all scream when David walks in naked.
So what kind were you going for?
I'm, David, are you okay? You're
I'm
not-
just ready to talk about ice cream.
We're talking about ice cream, right?
Yeah, ice cream.
Can
Go-
you
go
can
ahead.
you undo one more of those buttons?
Do it.
It's like,
Oh, please,
so we got
no.
Tom Landry and Bear Brown over here.
Tom Landry.
I got Tom Landry's book. I need to read it.
Hey, kind of.
I hope you're watching
It kind of
this.
reminds me of Woody Harrelson from Kingpin right now.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
That's perfect. That is a perfect analogy.
I feel like I need to take my shirt off now.
No,
Ice cream.
don't.
Don't? Okay.
Go,
Where
go.
Where we gonna get ice cream? The
Myself?
Yeah.
So, well, I can't. It's a national brand. I'm not a sponsor.
we gonna go to an
Sonic.
ice cream shop? Close by?
Sonic, not a sponsor. They don't sponsor us.
They're milkshakes, man.
They bring all the.
I ate
All of
3
them
different
to the
kinds of
yard.
ice cream last night.
Was it Neapolitan or Neapolitan?
No, we got some of that new Dr. Pepper stuff. So I
Hey, let's
tried-
break that down. Let's break that down.
we
right
did
now.
too.
Okay.
Have you had
We
it?
did
The
too.
new Dr. Pepper float,
I
Bluebell ice
saw
cream, not a
somebody eat
sponsor.
it, but I have not. No.
Bluebell float. I almost botched that. Bluebell float. can't talk, dude.
Goodness gracious.
That guy, that crackhead cutting grass rubbed off on me.
So Dr. Pepper float?
It's phenomenal.
I
Like
saw-
it tastes
Hey,
just
this
like
is
the
a
real
family
thing.
show.
I just saw a
don't
video
say things like
on
that
YouTube
anymore.
of a guy taking the Dr. Pepper float ice cream, putting it in a cup, and then pouring Dr. Pepper.
That's what I did last night. I had a Dr. Pepper float. Dr. Pepper float.
Yeah,
He almost broke the table.
I did.
that's
Ow.
awesome. You were excited.
It was really
Was it
good.
good?
It was good.
But did you
It
also
was groin grabbing.
did you also have the ice cream by itself first to try it?
Yeah, a little bit. I had a
Okay.
spoonful.
But you knew what it tastes like before you
Sure.
Dr. Pepper
Sure.
it out.
Give us your analysis. What did you think of the Dr. Pepper
I
float
tried
ice
a
cream?
spoonful of it just to test
Same.
it out, see what it's like. And I'm just a traditionalist. I just don't like.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm just more of a.
You don't like
Vanilla with
crazy,
vanilla. Well, I mean, I would-
weird, flamboyant.
No, I mean, well,
Yeah, I mean, we can tell.
but it was okay. I would eat some of it, but it's just not my favorite.
Yeah, you're
I
not
just-
gonna go. You're not gonna seek out and buy it.
Like
If somebody
these
had
ice
it.
creams they come out with, like birthday cake ice cream and
Yeah.
all. It's just too sweet.
Yeah.
For some, it's just too sweet. I eat just a spoonful of that Dr. Pepper. It was okay. I would eat some more, but then I had some black walnut I had bought, and I had some Rocky Road, which I was thinking
Rocky.
that it's called Rocky. When did they start calling that Rocky Road? Because when I first started eating that, my granddad used to buy it in the late 70s. I guess it was just called chocolate marshmallow almond. But now it's Rocky Road. I was wondering why they started calling it.
Probably because
When did they
people
start?
got tired of saying that.
When they started.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's what it
easier to say
said
Rocky
on the
Road.
box. It was Barber's. It's what he got, and it was just chocolate marshmallow almonds. What it was called. But
Yeah.
I wonder when they started calling it. But I ate Rocky. I fixed me. Saturday night's my ice cream night, so I fixed me a bowl of black walnut and a bowl
I've
of
not
Rocky Road.
lived.
I want to have
I
a Saturday
need-
night ice cream night.
I need
So
a
I
Saturday
ate,
night
I
ice
ate
cream
my.
night.
Oh, I was watching the Stallions game, which
Yeah.
you runt for me. I was watching the rest of
Yeah.
it.
He do that for you too?
Yeah.
It's not my fault y'all didn't see
say
it.
Well, I
nothing.
worked
Didn't say
all
nothing to
day,
me.
and I was
Thank
just
you.
looking forward to going in. I recorded it, and I was going to watch. But I still watched it anyway. It's a good game.
Hey, you know what he didn't
So I
ruin,
finished
though?
up my ice cream. I ate my black walnut, and I ate my Rocky Road. And
You know what he didn't ruin for me though? WWE Crown Jewel.
And I never will, because I'll never watch it.
But the float, the Dr. Pepper, it was good. But I mean, if I had my choice, I'm just gonna go with a butter pecan,
Yeah.
just vanilla chocolate.
You know what I hate? Black walnut ice cream.
I'm
I hate
sorry,
that stuff.
that is like an old man ice cream.
It is. It is, and
like
it's and it's
the
bitter.
old-
Does it not?
Yeah,
like, taste
the
bitter
walnut-
to
disagree.
you?
I disagree.
I'm not. I'm not a fan
I
of.
think it's good.
I'm not a fan of black walnut.
It tastes bitter to me. The walnuts make it bitter.
The sugar
You're
makes
bitter.
I know, man. I know. It's so
Just
so
add
great.
some more sugar to it.
Yeah. But like, do you get what I'm saying, Clint?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so.
He
Yeah.
would be the type to eat the black walnut though.
Who would? Him?
Yeah.
Well, and so why do you like it? What about the ice cream is
I've
enjoyable?
had it
Reminds
maybe
him of his grandpa.
4 times in my life. I was probably eating it with my granddad.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I don't know, but I was like, well, it's got ice cream. Huh?
Well, all I know is they're still making it.
Yeah, so somebody's
So
eating
evidently somebody's eating it.
it. Yeah, thank you.
But the best ice cream I've ever had, I believe, was who's them two guys up in the north?
and Jerry.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry. This was a frozen.
Not a sponsor.
This is what they call
Don't
that?
need you.
What yogurt? What yogurt is that? That frozen yogurt everybody's eating.
Froyo?
TCBY?
Oh no, it's the
Not a
Greek frozen yogurt.
Greek.
Yeah.
The country.
Well, the Greek
Greek.
frozen yogurt.
Greece.
This may be the best ice cream I've ever
like a
had. This
country.
Greek
It's an
frozen
ethnicity.
yogurt.
Language.
It was vanilla, graham, blueberry.
Oh,
That stuff
that
was
sounds phenomenal.
fantastic. But they stopped making it.
Hey, you remember when Bluebell came out with that blueberry pie flavor
Yeah.
back in?
Yeah.
that was delicious.
Yeah.
That was
Not a
really
big
good.
blueberry guy.
That was good.
Yeah.
They had a graham cracker in it.
I tried a blueberry flavored drink not too long ago.
Energy drink?
And it was not.
Not what you
It
wanted.
reminded me why I don't like blueberries.
Okay.
I like cookies and cream and chocolate chip.
So
I
did
like
you
those.
know Bluebell invented the cookies and cream flavor? Y'all know that?
I did not.
They're the ones that invented that
Is that what they
flavor
said?
back in the day. That is from, it could be propaganda, but that
Could be
is from the
propaganda.
Bluebell Corporation.
The best cookies and cream I've ever had is Purity, name brand Purity cookies and cream. I'd stop in Odenville sometimes on Saturday night when I was coming through and get a half gallon of that and just eat it all when I got home.
Hershey makes ice cream. That's the ice cream they sell down
Hey,
yonder in
that's so
town.
slim. That's just like your only treat. though.
Yeah,
Hershey,
Saturday,
and it's
Saturday
really
nights.
good.
That's my only sweets I get during the week. Saturday night.
It's
We gotta start
what?
doing that.
We gotta start
Hold
doing that.
on. Hold
See,
on.
our problem is
I did not know
Saturday
this.
night plus all the other.
Yeah,
That's our issue.
exactly.
But before I ate that ice cream, I ate 2 double cheeseburgers and some fries.
Man.
Then I ate the ice cream.
Okay,
Indulge.
wait.
You're like,
Let's,
are you dead on Friday and then you come back alive?
But I have to do it on
night?
Saturday because I got to have Sunday to recover. Because if I do it on Sunday, and like I can do it now
Because he
since we're
wakes
off
up
this
on
summer.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Wakes up on Sunday. First thing he does is let one rip.
That's why I let it rip. Boy, broke large, real large.
The black walnut, man. It came out
Yeah.
barking.
the walnut bark. That's them barking
Hey, but
walnuts.
on like if I got to go to work on Monday, I can't do that on Sunday. I just have to do it on
That's the name of the
You can go
episode,
to church
Barking
like
Walnuts.
that, my gosh.
But I mean, I
Lord
don't-
help me.
No,
Barking walnuts. Lord Jesus.
but Sunday I can get up and walk it off. But I can't at
Yeah,
work. I
go
mean,
too early
I'm tied
on.
down.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of lounge around Sunday a little bit
Speaking of
before
which, did
church.
somebody let one go? Because it's kind of stinking up here right now. Golly, is that you?
Hey, black walnut, man.
Yeah.
Black walnut. Hey, okay.
I'm good.
Speaking of ice cream, y'all know that Bluebell has 2 different creameries:
Well, you got Texas. Was it both in
Brenham, Texas, and
Tennessee, isn't it?
Texas? I'm guessing Alabama.
Sylacauga, Alabama.
Sylacauga?
Did y'all know
I
that?
did not know that.
There's one in Sylacauga, Alabama, and it's wow. You can go do a tour. It's located at 423 North Norton Avenue in Sylacauga.
Hey, we
It's
need
got
to
a
do that.
it's got a store. They've got a
Of course,
they've got a
It'd be crazy not to.
store for clothes. And
Yeah, we need to go
whatnot.
down there and do that one Saturday evening.
Visit us in Sylacauga.
Not Monday through Friday, and definitely on
Stop by
Sunday.
for a scoop of ice cream at the ice cream parlor and grab a souvenir. in our
Which one of
country
those
store.
did they have to shut down when us having so much trouble? Was it the one in
Texas.
Sylacauga or
Both.
one in
Texas.
Texas?
Texas, I
Yeah,
think.
it was the one in
But I think
Texas.
Sylacauga, too.
Yeah, for what was it? E. coli?
You couldn't even get Bluebell for a month.
Wow, it's really nice inside. Like it's got like an old 1920s like country theme going on.
What's your Clint? What's your favorite?
Wow, you can get Bluebell shirts. Bluebell shirts.
He got so excited.
Yeah.
How we make ice cream? Let's go take a tour. Seriously.
If I had to choose of any ice cream, my favorite is the Cherry Garcia from Ben & Jerry's. That's my absolute favorite. Yeah. But if you start going by brands like Breyers Vanilla, like you can't get any better than
that's
that.
so
That's so good. But
So apparently the new Dr. Pepper float ice cream
Pepper.
is going to be a year-round. It's not a limited edition. It's going to be a permanent addition to the lineup.
Can't wait to try it.
Have y'all? I've never had the cookie two-step
Is that the one?
or
I've
the
had the-
Millennium Crunch.
hey, can I
I've
say
seen both of
something?
those in the store.
Do
I
it.
was like,
Can I say something on this podcast right now?
Go.
All right.
Might as well.
Mint chocolate chip is the worst flavor of ice cream ever invented.
I think I agree
Because-
with you. Go ahead and explain why. Let's see
Because
if it's
it
the
is
same
like
reason.
is
Why?
like taking a Hershey bar and you split it in half and you take toothpaste and rub
Yep.
all over the top of it.
Absolutely.
Put it together and then eat it. That's
Absolutely.
what
It's
it
actually
reminds me
pretty good.
What the
Yeah, I
heck?
like it. I like mint chocolate
What
chip.
the heck is Tin Roof? Bluebell. Have y'all heard of that? Bluebell
I've
ice
heard
cream
of it,
Tin
yeah. I
Roof.
saw it in the store one time.
Tin Roof.
Click
See?
on it.
I don't remember what
Let's
it is.
click on it.
Mayfield still making ice cream?
They are.
Vanilla
That
flavored
Moose Track
ice
stuff's pretty
cream
good.
with a rich chocolate sundae
pretty good
sauce
stuff.
and roasted peanuts dipped in a dark chocolate flavored coating. Wow.
Sounds amazing.
That sounds brilliant.
Hey, but let me tell you my favorite Bluebell flavor. Look up. This is my favorite ice cream, period.
Okay.
Bride's cake.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
in there?
No,
Yes.
it's not. But
It is.
I've
Hey,
heard
now
of it.
I like the is it sherbet or is it sherbet?
Sorbet?
It's called sherbet.
Sherbet.
S-H-C. Sherbet. S-H-E-R-B-E-T.
Orange sherbet.
But I pronounce it sherbet.
Sherbet.
Yeah, it's always called sherbet.
Is sherbet and sorbet the same thing?
I think they're a little different. I think the sorbet is like a little more. It's
creamier.
Fruit in it, or
I think it's creamier than a sherbet. I think a
Yeah.
sherbet is just like a fruit flavored ice cream, basically. But a sorbet, it's a different
it's like a more
process.
density of the fruit or whatever. in it.
Yeah.
It's like a.
It's a different manufacturing.
I don't know. Y'all making me.
I think the
Maybe
cream
we're
process.
completely
It's a
wrong.
different cream process.
Hey, what's your favorite? It
gets creamed
homemade ice cream.
Can I explain
Grape-
Bride's cake?
Go ahead.
Just because I would love a bowl right now, and I want Bride's cake for my Saturday night next week. I do. It's like almond flavored ice cream, and it's got like actual cake pieces.
Well, Piggly
Like
Wiggly's
little
got it on
squares.
sale right now.
Are you
Bluebell?
serious?
Mhm.
What? Just Bluebell or that Bride's
Yeah,
cake?
Bluebell. Ain't Bluebell. I went in there yesterday.
I wonder if they got Bride's cake.
That's when I bought
But it's got like this
3 of them.
amaretto icing in it or something, man. It's unreal.
Do y'all want to look at this is interesting. Let's look at Good Housekeeping. Y'all ever read Good Housekeeping?
No.
Me either. But they have a list of the top 10 best ice creams in the United States.
All right, shoot.
Number 10, Cool House Ice Cream, Awesome Street Cart Churro Dough. It tastes like tastes like churros. I don't know.
Sounds enticing though.
Serendipity Humble Pie at number 9. It tastes like peanut butter pie. Talenti Gelato. Okay, hold on. Is number 8.
Dude, peanut butter pie.
Is gelato ice cream?
I mean,
Is Froyo?
No.
well, there you go.
There you go.
I don't know what that is.
This is a terrible list.
Yeah.
This is a terrible list.
Sounds like it was made by a bunch of daggum Canadians.
Good Housekeeping, you can go away.
Yeah, a bunch
You're
of-
terrible.
You know, Good Housekeeping, they're based in Birmingham, right?
No.
Yeah, they are.
They would never make a list of this caliber.
Yeah, they're based in Birmingham, or used to be. Yeah, they are.
Are
yeah.
you serious?
Yes.
You better
Yeah.
believe him. You're only
It's
27.
down in yeah. It's if there's a
Appreciate
ton
that.
how many of them Good Housekeepings I got around the house that's still in the plastic, never been opened up. I mean, everybody's got them. Who reads
Worth
them?
something in 120 years.
I know Parade wasn't Parade
Parade what?
magazine?
Made in Birmingham?
Yeah.
No, Good Housekeeping. The office is down in off 280 down there by Brookwood Hospital, right across from Brookwood.
That's very specific. That you know
If that's the case, then you have created a wrinkle in my brain, sir. Thank you.
yes. Based in New York, New York.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Do you?
Okay, we all have
Oh,
this
I'm thinking about Southern Living. Southern Living.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Southern
That
Living.
makes more sense.
That makes
makes
a
more
lot
sense.
more
I
sense.
bet. I
yeah.
wonder what Southern Living's list is.
The Southern Living ice cream.
I bet
Do
it's,
you
I
think
bet
they have an
I bet
ice cream
we could
list?
probably get on board with that.
They probably got like couches in their stuff. They ain't got ice cream.
Southern
You
Living.
never know.
Southern
Hey,
Living.
It's part of living in the South. You
That
gotta
is
have your little
true.
ice cream.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean you can't live down there. 20. Oh, they got 20 homemade ice cream recipes made for hot summer days.
Southern Living.
Yeah,
That's more like it.
yeah. They're based out of Birmingham though. I didn't know that. I figured they'd be based out of like Nashville or Atlanta or something like that.
Wow, we not good enough?
Hope y'all support the state.
I know where the office is.
Do you know the editor?
I used to be pretty close to the editor.
Of Southern Living?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Well, I mean, I don't want to talk about it right here.
I mean, now you got to.
Well, I dated a girl years ago. Her mother
That's where
worked there.
I knew you was going.
Oh,
Yeah. Good job.
Good enough.
so
Move on.
okay, all right. No, I mean
He just don't get
to
it.
me-
He don't
get
peels
it.
back the band-aids of
Yep.
old scars.
to me the we can't get anywhere with this.
Don't even rip it off, man. Just
Have
leave
you
it
haven't
on.
even said your favorite ice cream, have you?
I don't think I have. Have you said you said
Yeah,
Briar. You said something about
Cherry
Briars.
Garcia.
Vanilla
you said-
Briars.
Thank you.
Briars,
Briars,
vanilla,
vanilla.
Cherry Garcia. I was listening.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you.
What was yours?
And
Bride's cake.
from
Bride's
Bill-
cake, yeah.
What was mine?
I don't think you said yours.
Yours was black
Black
walnut,
walnut.
and
Well, it's just my wife asked me on Saturday what I want, and so I just give her a list. All right, number 1, I want this one. 2,
So
3.
what's
I may
number one?
give her 6 or 7 different ones.
that's awesome.
Just to see the look on her face.
Has she ever come in?
Oh my gosh.
Has she ever come in with 6 or 7 different ones?
No, she remembers. She does good, and gets what I tell her. Like number 1's this one. This is what I want this week for Saturday night. Number 1's this one.
Wait a minute.
Then
So
2,
you have
3.
It's a revolving
weekly ice cream rotation.
Yeah.
So you are technically an ice cream
Snob.
savant,
I love it.
connoisseur.
I'm
Should we say
inspired.
connoisseur?
Sure. I have a is it a Green Mountain ice cream maker?
Yeah.
I got one of those. Is that what they're called? Yeah.
Now, do you make Grapico ice cream in that thing?
We haven't made that, but she did make some of that vanilla, blueberry, graham cracker ice cream.
She did.
When
How did it
Ben and
stack
Jerry
up?
stopped making it, she makes it was good.
How did it stack up?
Yeah, it was
Pretty
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Have y'all? So everybody here has had Grapico ice cream before.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody hate it?
No.
Don't hate
I
it.
think it's a top tier ice cream.
I'd prefer others over it.
Now, why
If
is
we're
it?
in a setting where people are making ice cream and you know there's only going to be so much, please nobody just make the Grapico.
Well, but like,
got 10
why is
people.
it? Why is it that has a company not capitalized on that? yet?
Because Grapico is it's a Birmingham thing.
Yeah. So why has
Right.
Bluebell not licensed it and sold it in Birmingham
Well,
as a limited edition product?
because they're afraid that
Or
people,
Buffalo Rock. Why has Buffalo Rock not licensed it to some
Well,
local ice cream
How
shop?
far
You know what I mean?
spread is Grapey Cove around?
It's a southern thing. It's like
said
Mississippi,
Buffalo
Alabama,
Rock.
Georgia.
Yeah,
So everybody in these states drink it?
Anywhere where Buffalo Rock has a presence, which I think is only those 3
I was going to
states.
say, I think it's only in Alabama because I've got an aunt that comes in from Jacksonville, Florida, and she'll take a couple of cases home with her because she can't find it in Jacksonville.
I know Buffalo Rock has a warehouse in Macon, and they have a warehouse in Jackson.
Okay.
But now
I can't
everything is made
attest.
in Birmingham.
Yeah, I
All
can't
the grape
attest
is made in
that,
Birmingham.
that they've got that there.
Yeah. But all the and we drove by the plant the other day.
What?
I know. It's in Homewood.
What?
Yeah.
It's probably right beside Southern Living.
It might.
Well,
Well, it's
probably.
near. It's well.
We were
no,
on 280.
No, we were. No, we were
kinda.
It's next to a. It's near a Hamburger Heaven,
Yeah.
which I was thoroughly
I
enthralled
wish I wasn't hungry right now.
to see. Yeah, I know. We're just making ourselves that much more hungry. Mayfield's classic chocolate ice cream.
That's yours?
That's mine. That's
Like,
my, that's my
like
top.
Dutch chocolate?
No. Mayfield chocolate.
Do you like the
ice
Dutch
cream.
chocolate?
From Bluebell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're saying Mayfield.
I'm saying Mayfield.
Okay.
I love the fact we started this episode off with a Dutch oven. Now we're talking about Dutch chocolate.
We started off with a Dutch
We didn't
oven?
ever talk about a Dutch oven.
Well, Murphree said that he didn't Dutch oven his wife. So
you Dutch oven?
Wait, what?
he said he didn't.
Oh,
he
you
didn't.
didn't Dutch oven. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank God.
I didn't crack the covers.
Okay. To my generation, that
But even
was
if
a
I
very
had,
different
she was
thing.
already gone. It wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man, man. Yeah. So my friend, one of my friends in college, her grandfather was the mayor of Athens, Tennessee, and one of her good friends growing up was Scotty Mayfield, who now runs Mayfield Ice Cream.
He went to Auburn.
And, she did. He went to Tennessee. Scotty Mayfield went to Tennessee.
Hey, I set one of them. I set one of those machines up. years ago, I set one of those machines up in the hall by the trophy case. It's when the middle school had to come over here to the gym
hit
to
a
do
button?
PE. Yeah, I set it over, and when those kids, they had to come by locked up, so it was real quiet. I'd set that thing off. No, look
Blaming
around.
their friends.
Yeah. What was that? Where'd that come from? Yeah, that was pretty. I just stood there. And, oh, I had one of those. The first fart machine that
Revelations with Murphree.
Yeah, y'all got to hear that now. Y'all got to listen to this. The first
Where the
fart,
heck have we gone?
the first fart machine we ever took up here at school. We played. Me and Bledsoe. We took that thing up. We was playing with that thing, and we had a softball game that evening. I was wearing a pair of them grays, coaching shorts, and I stuck that thing in the back of my pants, and I had the remote in my pocket, and I was standing there talking to a parent, and it goes off. What we didn't know was them car alarm. Them would set them off. Somebody going out to unlock the door in their car, that thing.
It intercepted the signal. Intercepted.
Because I knew I didn't push the button. It did it
my
twice, I think.
my God.
And here I was thinking that Murphy's like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I was standing there having a serious conversation with a parent at the softball field, and it goes off in my pants.
That's awesome.
Oh
man.
my God.
The machine goes off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
my
man.
cheeks hurt.
Fart machines.
That's awesome.
Fart machines.
We started with summer and ice cream.
Yeah. Those remotes, man. Somebody just going out to the car and locking their door. That thing
Now,
goes
how
off,
did you
man.
react? What was the
Like
initial?
that. Like, I took it out to be sure they saw I had
Oh,
one of
okay.
the
So that's how
machines
they.
in
How
there.
did they react?
I don't even remember who it was now.
That's awesome.
You imagine that talking with a parent? It goes off.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
Excuse me, we had pizza today.
I've been really gassy lately. Oh gosh.
I think Pearlie's put something in my mashed potatoes.
Jeez.
Oh man, seriously, somebody does stink. Is that you?
I
don't know.
Maybe it's you.
It ain't me. Well, it's not this shirt.
Oh.
No, it's not this
I
shirt.
mean, what kind of smell are we going here?
It's slightly foul.
Yeah, Bledsoe took
only-
that thing up in class.
Is it this microphone?
Hey, Bledsoe took
think
that
it's the
thing up in class, and he was just holding it in his hand,
I think
looking
it's the
at it, and it
microphone.
goes off.
Has the green always been your mic?
Yeah, it's always been my
It
mic.
just goes off in his hand.
Sounds like we have an issue.
I need to wash my pop filter on my mic.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think yeah.
Your foul, stinky
Hey, y'all,
breath.
let's get serious.
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah, summer.
It's hot.
Not yet. It's actually been feeling quite.
No, it's been okay.
Today
but-
felt
nice.
phenomenal.
but summer's gonna be hot.
Today was one of those days where you could feel the heat, but there was just enough of a breeze to take away the kind of lingering
Which
humidity.
is exactly what David did.
Yesterday was
Yeah.
nice too.
Yesterday was
nice.
good too.
Yeah.
Me and mom took the family up to Spring Valley Beach yesterday. Had
Nice.
a great time.
That's awesome.
Never been there before.
You've
but
never been to Spring Valley
never
Beach?
been there.
Not a sponsor.
Wow.
Mark, did you do the new one that they got built?
The big one?
Yeah.
Yes.
How was that? I haven't.
Okay, the first time I did it, me and Kay did it together, and then it was pretty awesome because me and him had a lot of weight together. Went really high.
Oh, you
But
talking about
I'll-
the one that goes up, like you
Oh,
get in
yeah.
the tower and you come all the way
You
back
go
up?
around, down, you go up, come back, go up again.
Yeah.
And you go down and around. Yeah.
No, man, I'm talking about when
another
I
one,
did
yeah.
that one.
Oh, you're talking about the one that drop you through the tunnel.
No, they built last time I was up there. They're building a brand new one up behind all that. They ain't got it done.
That's what this one is.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Man.
now there's two of them. Now they had a smaller white one that you did that on.
Yeah.
It's small, but
Yeah.
this one like goes on the
big one.
track and
It's on. Oh,
it goes
man.
down a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah,
You're like a
it's-
monster up there, man.
Well, the second time I did it, I finally got Heather to do it with me, and she was like shaking, freaking out, you know. So we get on it, and then like,
Is it orange? You got some orange.
Orange or
yeah,
green, yeah.
yeah.
and so we start going down.
Go
and, like,
Dogs.
I get turned around backwards, so I'm just stuck backwards the whole time. And then all of a sudden we just drop. And I'm like, oh, yeah,
That's awesome.
Great. It was awesome. Heather was shaking when she got off. Too. She was like,
The one that just drops you. The bottom falls out. And it just drops you down
Yeah.
that chute.
Yeah.
We took our girls up there 2 or 3 years ago, and that's the only one that they didn't do. I mean, they would have done it, but they didn't do that one. But they did all the other ones. I was kind of surprised.
I was standing in line to go do it yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, man, I'm 330. Like, there's got to be like some super strict weight restriction on these plates that drop you
Yeah.
when you stand on it. There's no way I'm gonna fit. And I was looking at that tube when I was like, I'm not gonna fit in that tube.
Imagine
I'm
them
gonna be
shooting
the
through
guy that
that.
gets stuck, you know. And like
Hold on.
water's building up
Like-
around me, I drown. I'm
Like
on the
Augustus Gloop from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory
Yeah.
in the
He'll
chocolate.
shoot up
tunnel.
just a minute. Just send some more kids down.
Help!
Augustus Gloop. Was that his name, Augustus Gloop?
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Mark Gloop.
Mark Blue. Marcus.
So okay,
It's like packing.
All right.
It's like a
my
flintlock
thing.
rifle.
Let's analyze this because this is something I've always thought about. There's nothing more fun than water parks for me personally. But let's go ahead and break this down. How clean is how
Issue came
thorough
up
is the
multiple times.
central cleaning system? Because it's all the same
It's
water.
got to be great.
But
It
how do
needs
you
to be
know?
great. I'm saying it needs to be
Well,
great.
I mean, imagine
There's
you're
gonna
swimming
be
in somebody else's filth because we all do it. We all pee in it, right? We all pee like the lazy river. How much urine's in a lazy river?
I don't know. I don't pee in the thing.
Like how many? Like what percentage of a lazy river's water comes from someone's bladder?
I mean, I don't
You
think
know, have y'all ever thought about
it
that?
Can't, I don't know. It can't be
I
that.
sound like Jerry Seinfeld right now.
It's got to be a certain percentage, but it's got to be below 0.5%.
But here's the thing: they're going to have the
that's a lot
test
of
strips
people.
and stuff of the clean water as it comes out. And if it's not enough, then they got to do something. to
We're
add more
assuming
filter-
that the
filter.
quality control of every water park is the
Well,
same.
it's got to
They better
be.
be.
It's
It's
got
not.
to be
you ain't
because
gonna make
it's-
no money when they shut
well,
you down.
well,
It's
they're going to
not.
shut you down. Exactly.
Hey,
It's not.
listen,
It's
I
not
ain't
going.
worried about
I'm
the
telling
pee-pee.
you,
I'm
there
worried
is a
about the poo-poo.
massive discrepancy in the quality control of water. There's got to be. There's got to be one water park out there that's going, I need to save some money. We're going to fire the water testing guy and save some money. And so it never really
You
gets
can-
tested.
you
And then
can-
they just guess on the chemicals. And that'll be enough.
Okay, well, I mean, and that's fine. But when the EPA guy for the state comes out and says, "Yeah, this ain't right. We're shutting you down," they're going to be making a lot less money.
Amen.
Yeah, you know how many times that's probably happened?
Probably every year.
Yeah, I would assume it's annually.
Or
So
maybe
y'all are
monthly.
making a lot of assumptions. I'm basing my analysis off of
Well,
what
you're
I know
assuming
about
that
human
they
nature.
don't do it. So
It's human
Yeah.
nature. It's
To
human
not do
nature.
your job? To
Yes.
follow the law?
To save money. Live better, Walmart. Not a sponsor.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think maybe
You're telling me you absolutely trust the water
Oh, no, sir.
chemical guy
No.
at every water park.
I'm not.
Wait
saying,
a minute. Do you trust the?
I would
Do you
like to.
trust
The government says they have to keep the
I
water
would
at a
like to
certain.
trust him.
Do you
thing.
trust every time you get into an elevator?
No, I don't. I'm like every time I walk into an
Those
elevator,
things are inspected by the state of Alabama every year.
or Sherry Berry in North Carolina. You know what I mean? Gas pumps are the same way.
Gas pumps are the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so weights and
assume. Okay,
measures.
who's to assume that inspector's doing his or her job?
You
know what I'm saying?
The guy that I
All I'm
elect for
saying is,
agriculture
all I'm
commissioner.
saying, folks, is that you're swimming in filth, and just
absolutely.
that is
Wash your
you
hands,
have
folks.
to.
Don't
You
drink
have
it.
you have to accept that the possibility that you're swimming in filth when you go to a water park.
Do you?
I worry about the Duke more than the P. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I mean, I
Just
do
think
too.
about the places that got shut down because of E. coli.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, just think about that scene in Caddyshack where he eats he just takes a bite
Baby Ruth.
out of it. You know, the Baby Ruth.
Goodness gracious.
But here's the thing too. Don't they have
want a baby
the preventative measures
Got him a
for?
homemade Baby Ruth, huh?
Don't they have the preventative measures for if something happens in the water, like it's going to turn green, it's going to turn blue, whatever?
No, I think that's a myth.
I think that's expensive to do, is it not?
I would
Or
imagine.
is that a myth?
I think it's a myth.
You mean to look it up?
I think it's a total myth.
Yeah.
Urine detectors.
But here's the thing: as I've gotten older, I've gotten to the point I don't really get in the water anymore
Hey, man.
either.
Oh, I'm all in that
Yesterday
water.
revitalized my love for water parks.
I'm water bound.
Because we went to
All
Six
the time.
Flags, not Six Flags, Whitewater a couple of times.
Urine detectors.
Hey, how packed was it up there?
Water
yesterday?
parks.
You know, there were a lot of people, but it didn't feel packed,
Yeah,
which was awesome.
yeah.
It
Wait till
was
like a good hot weekend.
Hey, we should go. We should go and then go to Pizza Hut and eat afterwards.
Oh.
Amiana.
As
and then Bluebell ice cream afterwards.
Yeah. On
According
Saturday, one
to
Saturday.
Make it a day.
One Saturday.
according
Let's do
to AquaClear, there is no chemical that can function as an indicator for urine in a pool. Numerous industry leaders in pool chemical sales concur that this belief is a chimera and has no substance. Those in the pool supply business are routinely confronted with requests for the urine indicator dye, but as its existence is mythical, often refuses to sell the product.
Mythical.
Yeah.
Hey, the Spring Valley, it's good because you just get you a spot and you stay there all day.
It's awesome.
Take your food.
Hey, we had a little pavilion.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
the
That
was
pavilions.
awesome.
That's pretty good.
Have y'all ever been to Dollywood's water park?
No.
Phenomenal. Highly recommend.
Oh yeah.
Go. What's it called?
Dollywood's water park.
No, I think it's called something. Hey, you know what?
Aqua Dolly.
This conversation is perfectly symbolic
Well, I
of
can I can
why
think
I
of some
don't
things
like
they could call.
Splash Country. Gosh dang it. Splash Country.
Splash Mountains.
Splash Country.
What do they call it?
That was easy.
That was great, dude. Yeah. Writing that down.
Woo! Splash Mountains.
What's ironic is it's literally set next to mountains. Splash Mountain.
Absolutely.
Wrote it down. Wrote it down. Wrote it down. Wrote it down.
That might be like two of the hardest times
Please.
I've seen in my
What
life.
is the real name? That was
Splash Country. It's real. It's real. It's Splash Country. Not a sponsor. Splash Country.
well, they missed an opportunity on that, didn't they?
Yeah. He's dying. He's dying.
Why not Splash Valley?
Splash Valley. Splash Valley. Splash Valley. It takes two mountains to make a valley. Oh man. He's red over there, dude. Look at him.
Well, while we're
He's-
at it, let's just call it Splash Cleavage.
yeah, I mean, you know. You think they'd have a motorboat ride at the water park?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Forgive us. Forgive us. Oh no. Oh no. Moving on. Waterville, USA, Great Water Park in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Not a sponsor. Okay. Great Water Park.
Tell my kids to look the other way when we go by that. Hey,
Waterville.
look over there. No, don't look at the water park. Look over there.
Oh yeah, look at the oyster house across the road. Phenomenal water park. Man, gosh, do y'all enjoy the rides where you don't need a float? Like seriously, they've got those rides where you get in a float. Do y'all enjoy those rides better, or do you enjoy, bare bottom tube? Just not bare bottom, but just you in a tube in water. What's y'all's preference?
What did he just?
I don't know. I like the inner tubes.
That's a terrible question. I'm just going to acknowledge that was a horrible conversation.
The inner tube stuff is just basically your lazy river type stuff, right?
No,
no.
they got those
No,
those racing slides where you get in like a 2-man inner tube.
Yeah.
And it's you and another person, and boom.
Well,
At least in Splash Country
they
they do.
Yeah.
Hey, I rubbed holes when I was up there at that Spring Valley. I had one of those long sleeve water shirts on, and I was holding on so tight that when you're talking about it goes up, it goes down. I had holes in my shirt.
You're holding on tight. It goes up. It goes down.
Yeah.
I got a hole in my long sleeve yesterday.
You think you're gonna shoot off the end of that thing? Yeah.
Shoot off the end of it.
Yeah.
Through the hole, or
Yeah.
okay.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
How long's too long to wait on a water ride slide?
I would say 20 minutes.
That's more than 20 minutes. I don't know, man. It
Depends on where you're at. I guess if you go to like Whitewater, this Whitewater still open?
I haven't been to Whitewater in a while.
I would imagine there
Whitewater
would be
in
a longer
Birmingham.
there.
Not a sponsor.
I didn't wait that long yesterday, and there was a decent amount of people there. It was good.
10 minutes.
Yeah. I'd say 10 minutes.
10.
I think I'm right between 10 and 20. I mean, 15,
I'd say 20 is
if
too
you
much.
average
I ain't
15,
about to stand.
I'll
tell you why it's 20 because
you wait.
my daughter Naomi was yesterday. She was like, "Dad, can we go ride that again?" And I looked up, and the line had got longer, and I was like, "Oof, that's at least a 30-minute wait." I was like, "Baby, let's wait a little bit. We'll come back and go do it later."
Isn't that the best excuse you can give kids as a parent? Let's just wait just a minute.
Yeah, it is.
just wait.
And it stinks, but sometimes
it's
they don't know
true.
what's best for the
Exactly.
whole situation. Yeah.
Yeah, it was packed up there that day. We were there, and we didn't really have to wait that
Alabama
long.
Adventure
Yeah,
and
that
Splash
wasn't that bad.
Adventure. Splash. They call it Splash Adventure now. It's not.
Whitewater's in Atlanta, dummy.
Oh, I thought
You
you
were
were
looking
talking
at
about,
Alabama Adventure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the place in
You're
Birmingham?
talking about Six Flags
Yes.
Whitewater, right?
Yeah.
Whitewater at
Yeah.
Six Flags.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, it's still open.
It used to be just Whitewater.
Yeah,
I think
and then Six Flags bought it.
I don't know if it's still open or not.
Yeah, there's
Are you
one.
hot?
That one in Birmingham. No, I think I'm just tired. I've laughed so much.
Yeah, took a lot out of it.
You've
Ain't
expended
got
a
enough
lot.
Laughed so much, and you haven't fully recovered from last night's ice cream binge either.
Man, let's take this podcast to the next level.
You had that, by the way?
Yes.
So good.
Not a sponsor. Let's do
Hey,
recommendations.
can I talk about going to the Stallions real quick?
Yes.
Yes.
Game. Just
Yes.
so I
There's
just
nothing
get
that
it,
I
just-
love more than not doing recommendations. But go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. So I could get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Stallions.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
All right. My recommendation is that we listen to David tell his stallion story. David, take it away.
Nah, it's all right.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
New game for Nintendo Switch. Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Highly recommend. The girls might be a little too complicated for the girls, but it's got a mechanic in this thing where you can basically build anything your heart desires. As long as you stay within a box, you can build it. So there's people building four-wheel drive trucks, machine guns, laser guns, floating helicopters, almost like medieval helicopter-looking things. It's full tilt.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Caitlin was showing me videos, and I was impressed by the creativity.
Yes.
Yes,
there's some very creative folks out there.
Now, what is this now? Dude,
This is Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
is this a movie?
No, it's a
Tears
video
for
game.
Fears.
Oh, video game.
Yeah.
That's a band.
Shout, let it all out.
That's it. Tears for Fears.
Can that be our outro?
Tears for Fears? I don't think we have enough
Yeah,
money
we
to
can't.
license that
Yeah.
song.
It's just a podcast. We're fine.
Yeah. So that was your recommendation?
Yes.
Marky Mark.
I don't know.
All right, so mine's going to be something that I actually shared. Do you know?
I just wanted you to go first.
Okay. Mine's going to be something that you've actually seen.
Well, hold on. You already done yours.
He did?
Yeah, he wanted to hear David's story.
Yeah, nobody took it, so I'm going to recommend this thing.
No. Okay.
It's Smartless on the Road, the documentary on Max, because it's not HBO Max anymore. On Max,
Is that a combination of
And-
Cinemax and HBO? Is that what that is?
No, it's Discovery HBO.
Okay.
Because they all Discovery and Warner all came together in that merger not too long ago, and now that's.
But isn't Cinemax and HBO under the same
that I don't
umbrella
know.
now? I think they are.
I don't know. But go on to Max. It's called Smartless on the Road. Smartless is one of my favorite podcasts. It's hosted by Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett, and they just interview people. And they actually took their podcast on tour live. They did their podcast live on tour across the country.
Which I can see money in this, guys.
And it was really cool because it was they stayed in the same hotel rooms with each other throughout the whole tour, and cameras followed them everywhere. And I don't know, there's just something about those three guys and their friendship that's just so. You saw the first episode, Clint. I mean, it's just so awesome to see three guys that are just so close. But also, like, they were with each other nonstop, 24/7.
Yeah, almost too much.
That entire tour.
It's kind of like y'all's relationship now.
Yeah.
That's why he's silent.
Yeah.
Looking like he's like
I'm
Joe
Jay and
Pesci
he's Silent
in
Bob.
Casino.
Do what?
I'm Jay and he's Silent Bob.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yeah.
Well, just be careful. When he's so silent, he could be deadly.
But yeah, go ahead and check that out. The podcast is actually on whatever platform you want to listen to it on. But the documentary itself is on Max. Streaming on Max. It's a Max original. Go ahead and check it out. Highly recommend. It's really funny. It can get a little
Rough.
Now, controversial is not the right word, but deceptive. Yeah, disagreeable.
I don't think deceptive is the right word either.
It can get deceptively disagreeable. Splash Mountains. Go ahead, David.
I recommend that you watch the very first season of the TV show 24.
Why the first season and not the whole series?
Well, I watched them all that Kiefer Sutherland was in. Have y'all watched the first season? Did y'all
Yes.
watch that?
I remember when it came out.
Yeah.
Like when it was live on
Yeah.
air.
I was just thinking about it the other day about Twist. That twist got me more than any that I think ever in a
The
TV
24
show.
twist?
At the end, the TV show and the movie. Probably the two things that got me more than anything else was that. That's number one, and then that perfect getaway movie as far as twists being in films.
Now you've made me want to go back and rewatch 24.
I do too. I want to go back and watch it too. Now, that first season? When was that? 2003, 2004.
It premiered in 2000 and it's not saying. Wow, there's no way.
When was it?
November 6, 2001.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was been before I got married because I think we watched it together, me and my wife.
Well, that premiered after September 11th.
Yeah,
well, that was the whole thing. Is like it was incredibly coincidental that it premiered.
Yeah.
Right. No joke. Like what? What is that? 2 months after. A little less than 2 months after September 11th.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I just need something to watch when I'm on a treadmill, and I was thinking about that the other day because I'm watching something kind of right now that'll hold my attention real good, and I think 24 probably in things I've seen on TV would probably hold it because my attention real good running. And then that twist is that totally it threw us all for a loop.
Well, I mean,
That
you only
twist
get to see that one time though, because you kind of know what's coming. But have you ever seen? Was it Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland? Kiefer Sutherland.
I think my wife watched that. I hadn't watched it. I'm watching something else right now. She told me to watch it. It's real good.
Well,
She
you
watched
talk
it.
about season 1, maybe season 2. After that, like Netflix picked it up and it went like
Designated Survivor.
it went way this way.
Yeah, but 24, just that first season. I mean, I remember it. The other ones, I don't remember what happened in the other seasons, but that one, it was just got me.
So yeah, season 1 begins at midnight on the day of the California presidential primary in L.A. Counter-terrorist unit agent Jack
David
Bauer's
Palmer.
objective
Yeah,
is
David
to
Palmer.
protect
Remember
presidential
that.
candidate Senator David
Yeah, I
Palmer
remember that.
from an assassination attempt and rescue his own family from those responsible. The Drazen Syndicate, Drazen Syndicate, led by Serbian war criminal Viktor Drazen and his sons Alexis and Andrei, who seek retribution for Jack and Palmer's involvement with a covert American mission in the Balkans.
He had a big punt return that game too, seemed like at the beginning of the game.
So it ended in 2010, and they did a short revival in 2014.
Yes.
I think he returned.
But the revival
and one of them
was with a
unbelievable.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a different guy. Live Another Day Had 12 episodes.
So good.
Yeah, it didn't do well.
No, it did not do that. 24 Live Another Day. Yeah.
John Hannah too. And he's probably
So,
Thanks, coach.
but all right.
Hey,
Y'all go ahead
food
and,
coloring.
and what? That's your recommendation? Food coloring is
Yeah,
your
it was-
recommendation?
I want to talk about something boring before we leave to make people just. God, this guy's an idiot. There's no way that. it
Don't
should
worry
be on
about
the
it. I think
show.
they know.
wow.
Artificial food
you're,
coloring.
He's a co-host.
Artificial food coloring. Okay. What do y'all think?
Not
about
natural.
It? No, artificial.
Why
Let's say red
artificial?
40s, yellow whatever, blue 3,
Yellow 5.
green 6.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get our
Supposedly-
parents.
movie.
We gotta get our kids off of stuff. Okay?
Supposedly they're carcinogenic.
They
right?
are.
Yeah.
They're made from petroleum. They're petroleum-based things that we inject into our body on a daily basis in large amounts.
Food color.
Yeah,
Artificial.
and they're banned in most countries, except here.
Huh.
Isn't that
So
crazy?
your recommendation is
Not to
not to
ingest.
consume these?
stay away. It's like
From-
with and also like wearing sleeves outside while you're weed eating. You know, I got poison oak all over me. Poison
Don't wear
ivy.
sleeves.
No, wear
Wear
sleeves.
Oh, wear
Wear
sleeves.
Don't
saying-
consume artificial food dyes. Wear
Yes.
sleeves.
While you're
Do
weed
wear
eating.
sleeves while you're weed eating.
But how do you
Yeah.
get rid of poison oak? Do you
just
take
gotta
an
go-
oatmeal bath?
No, it just got to go away. I watched a video about this the other day. It's like one of the most strong oils on the planet as far as like staying on something, and it makes your skin. The oil is just on there. Your skin's what reacts, and it starts.
Yeah.
So how do you get rid of poison oak?
You just gotta like I've got a bottle of Dawn soap in my
Something that breaks
shower
down
right
the
now.
oil.
Try to.
Yeah.
But
Dawn
don't.
soap.
Break down the oil
lava,
and-
like you bathe in lava.
Yeah, like some of that like, pumice type
Lava
stuff
soap.
inside of soap. Yeah.
Okay. Now that food coloring will it
Bleach.
turn your urine different colors?
I don't know.
I know
but
it
it
pickle-
does your poop.
I know
think
pickle.
about it.
I know beets will.
Azo
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Beets.
Azo.
Beets turn my urine. I ate a bunch of beets. Pickled beets. They turn my urine like a violet color.
Nice. Yeah, but
Bleach.
there's just so many studies now with the different food.
We
coloring
used to do
additives,
bleach. We do
messes
like a
kids
half a
up.
cup of bleach,
Yeah.
in water, like take a bath in it, soak in it a little bit, let it.
Bleach help.
Yeah.
The poison oak.
Mhm.
Okay. Half a cup of bleach in bath water.
It
And
help
it breaks down the oil.
Yeah, it'll help with chiggers too.
Half
Yeah,
a
it'll
cup.
kill the chiggers.
Yeah, because
Half a
get
cup
underneath
of
the skin.
bleach. And
That's-
how much
that's-
bath water? How many gallons of bath water?
I don't know. Look, it's
Let's
got.
break down this
A
recipe
regular
right quick.
bathtub or a
Just pour it
garden?
all over
Let's
your
write
body.
down the recipe.
Well, I was
real
gonna say, I've actually taken a Q-tip and dabbed it and just kind of rubbed it on it, straight bleach on it, and
Bleach.
it'll help get rid of it.
Okay, because I've got some poison oak on my legs right now.
Also wear pants.
I do.
And
I wear a
boots.
long sleeve and boots, and I got into it somewhere.
I wear my overalls, my boots.
All right, bleach and bath
Yeah.
water. Okay.
Messed up.
quick. Speaking of chiggers, that's a summer thing.
Yeah,
That's
Chiggers.
in the South that not many people know
in the
about.
grass.
Concrete too, man.
Yeah, you can
They
see them
will,
on concrete.
They will, like if you sit on like a brick retaining wall, you better look hard at those little red things crawling
They'll
around
move it. They'll
everywhere
move.
because they will eat you alive.
I
You
know
Little
don't get
red
in
things
those-
you can see chiggers.
Yeah,
have a
The
really-
little red thing.
I got a really
they're little,
embarrassing
like,
story
little
about
spots.
Tracy Sanders and the Matthew and Mark Sanders.
about
That
chiggers.
involve chiggers.
Go forth.
Should I say it? Because it's about private areas.
Yeah. You gotta get
Well, I mean,
clear
for,
fingernail polish.
well, for those of us that are from the South,
Yeah.
we know that that chiggers go to the tender skin.
Oh, it
Bleach.
was so tender.
You gotta use bleach.
Well, anyway, so
Well,
now-
it's not only that. It's like where where it's tight fitting, so like elastic
Yeah.
or belt
Yeah.
lines, things like that.
well, me and Matthew were out on one of our daily scavenges out in the woods. You know, we come back, both of us are just going to town. I guess Mom noticed that we're just kind of itchy. I just totally did it on camera.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Can't help myself.
yeah.
But
Those
anyway,
boys are too
so
young for jockey.
she's
It's
like,
just
"Hey,"
something else going on.
she's like,
Yeah.
hey, what's wrong with y'all? It's like, oh Lord, y'all done got chiggers at you.
Jockeys, you won't put no blue
And-
stone on
I kid you not, Miss Teresa, boy, she does. Let me see.
Yep.
Oh, sure do. Goes to the fridge, grabs a big thing of butter.
Butter.
What?
Wait, what?
And me and Matthew lathered up.
What?
Lathered up in the butter. I don't know. Maybe it drowned them, suffocated them, whatever.
Like a stick of butter? Or?
No, like a daggum
Country crock.
Country crock.
You just stuck that country crock
I don't-
on there
hey.
like a...
Set the country
I was like,
crock
"Mom."
on the.
I was like, is this necessary?
Take
It'll
out the
kill
R
'em.
of crock.
It'll kill them. Y'all shut up, stand there.
Gosh dang it, man.
I'm sorry, Mom. You're such a wonderful person.
Look, hey, I mean, there's
Nail
all
polish,
kind of
though,
things.
You didn't hide that
Clear
country
nail
rock under
polish.
your mattress, did you?
The cheer fairy's coming.
You're welcome.
What was that?
Fades back. Strips it.
Oh God, y'all didn't use it for toast or anything after that, did you? Please tell me.
Probably.
No.
Making the eggs.
No.
No, I mean, you
No.
got the clean hand going there. Put it right back up.
Oh, okay.
Why does it look like somebody pressed gumballs in the butter?
Oh gosh.
Oh boy, it sure is hot up in here.
Man. Well, that was we got our recommendations in, didn't we, guys? We can go ahead and end this. Get away before we say too much
We
more.
probably should.
You know,
We are going to record all 10 episodes before we get canceled, right?
Yeah, we're committed to season 8 at the very least. 8 seasons. Wow, it was fun while it lasted.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry you couldn't have been on more seasons there, Mark.
Splash Mountains.
Yeah.
I wrote it down.
I did. I wrote down Splash Mountains. You can't see it on the card, but I did.
I mean, who hasn't joked about Dolly Parton?
And her mountains.
Miss Dixon taught us improper fractions in 6th grade using Dolly Parton as the example because it was big up top and little on the bottom.
I saw Dolly Parton in concert.
You can remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw her at Von Braun, probably when I was about
Miss
6
Dixon?
years old. Dolly Parton, I saw her. I remember it too, man.
Yeah.
I remember seeing her. She made jokes about her brassiere and stuff.
Yep.
I had to call the fire department to put it out. And I remember her joking about that. About 6 years
Put
old.
what out?
Her bra caught on fire, and they had to call the fire department to put it out because it's so big.
Okay,
She's real good about making jokes about it, too.
Yeah, she is, yeah. Well, she's got a great sense of humor.
that. And I'm serious. I was about 6 years old.
And you understood
Von
what was
Braun.
happening.
Well, I remember her talking about it. I can remember that. I guess it's one of my first memories. Dolly Parton and the Dallas Cowboys, I guess. I was young.
We should end this podcast now.
No, usually when you just let him talk, something good really happens.
Well, I would talk about the Stallions. Well, but go ahead. Something pretty interesting happened when we went to McWayne Center. Go ahead. I saw that Mario movie at McWayne Center.
You did?
That was a good movie.
Go. End it.
Don't forget you can talk.
Go home.
Yeah. Bathwater.
I've never heard of butter. I've always heard of bleach and nail polish, but
Yeah.
I've never heard of butter.
Now just be careful because, you know.
Wives' tale, I guess.
Never mind, I'm not going to do it.
Be careful what?
Be careful when you get that bleach water because then, your testicles are going to go bloop, bloop.
I'm sure the butter does the same thing as like the
They're gonna go
clear nail
bloop,
polish.
bloop.